Sometimes it comes down to this. Which hurts worse? The pain of insanity or the pains of discipline and change? This is BethWe in the Koinonia Kitchen, and I want to talk about change. When I want something to change and I take action so something does change, it works. But wanting something to change and taking action so that something will change are two completely different stances. One happens in fantasy, I want it to change, and one transforms my reality. I do the discipline to make the thing change. So in the end, it comes down to this. How badly do I want to feel better? For those of us that grew up thinking that we were unworthy of the best that life has to offer, we can get so lost in fantasy. We've been making things up our whole lives, and we still believe some of the lies that we were told or that we altered to believe when we were children. Years can pass with no forward progress, no forward motion, and when we looked at where we were just a year ago, we'd have to admit that sometimes we've slipped backwards into an even deeper state of negativity about ourselves. It's true. Discipline is code for that 4-letter word, work. Work is taxing. But here's a few ideas that may allow you to take the next step toward freedom and wholeness. Okay? Because if we do the work, the things will change. And if you're feeling bad, something's got to change. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is enlist help. Start with other people who've been in your predicament and seem to have found a way out. Talk to them. Ask them out for a cup of coffee and just talk about your predicament and see what comes up in the interaction. Number 2, ask a lot of questions. Ask them, how did you do it? How often did you practice that? What advice would you have for me? Ask them questions. Third thing, while you're with them, write stuff down. Not like a grocery list or a bunch of tasks you want to get done. Write down things like when they're talking about it, how did you feel? And then take that home with you. And when you're on your own, write some more. Write about childhood memories that make you want to get numb, that make you want to disappear. It doesn't have to be serious trauma. It can be a time when you were overlooked. Maybe you worked on a project really hard and nobody praised you for it. It doesn't have to be the big, terrible issues. Sometimes our self-esteem is injured by omission, not by what they did to us, but what they didn't do for us. Write about the times when you saw God moving in someone else's life. Write that down. You need some tangible evidence that there is a God and that God is good. You've seen him move. Even if not in your own life, if you can't see those times yet, look at the times you've seen him move in someone else's life and write it down. The 4th thing I want you to do, I want you to get in contact with God. Ask God to carry you through this hard part. Start or rekindle your relationship with your higher power. He is just waiting for you to invite him in. If you just open that door just a little bit, supernatural help will come. And then number 5, okay, it's a sneaker ad, I got it. But listen to the sneaker ad and just do it. When you start moving forward, you will begin to understand that you were never unworthy. You were just stuck. Like a tire in the mud. The motion was coupled with a sturdy board beneath it. It will be set free. The motion is what you do. The sturdy board beneath your tire, that's what God does. And you will be set free. The 6th thing, don't assume you've got this. Let it be. Don't assume you've got this. Assume God's got this. It's such a little transition in our thinking, but oh my gosh, it empowers us greatly. It's not just me that has to get out of this rut. It's God doing for me what I can't seem to do for myself. 6 little things. and you'll get out of the predicament you're in. Yes, it will take work. But there's other 4-letter words that are good, like love. Love of self. You can do this. Give it a shot. Make one change, and it all will change. I hope you're feeling better because you had a listen. Good Seed Podcast is powered by the BethWe nonprofit ministry based in Vero Beach, Florida. Our goal is to start the uncomfortable conversations that turn complacency into action and despair into hope. Connect, communicate, and thrive with us. Check us out online at BethWe.com.